This is the judge setting the tone immediately. Notice the binary framing. Either you can't comply or you refuse to. Courts do this to eliminate excuses before consequences escalate. And when a judge says, "You're not going to like the way I do it," that's not rhetoric, that's a warning shot. Question for you. At this point, do you think compliance is even optional anymore?
To substitute one addiction for another addiction. You're only hurting yourself in the long run. At some point, you're going to have to deal with this, because what you're literally doing is you're slowly killing yourself physically and mentally. And it's not a good way to go through life. At some point, you're going to have to deal with this. And it's better sooner than later, because the more time you take, the more difficult things become. You know what I mean? We're not here to hurt you. We want to help you, and we want to see you in the best light that you can be. And you end up in just, I don't want you to be addicted from one thing to the other. I want you to be able to deal with it, and deal with it in a healthy way, so that you're not always having to deal with some kind of substance or some kind of chemical. Because truth be told,
an ankle monitor plus zero tolerance is essentially probation on a hair trigger. One mistake, one positive test, and the court can move straight into contempt or confinement. Judges use this when trust is completely gone. This isn't about punishment anymore, it's about control. Do you think this is accountability or a last-ditch effort to prevent something worse?
Mr. Jones, it's mind over matter, you know? And I know it's easier said than done, but you can. When you put your heart and soul, you can get anything done. So, have you been prescribed, or have you been found that you have a seizure, that you have?
Just, I really don't think this is appropriate to be talked on an open public forum. This is HIPAA protected health information. I have to object, sorry.
And well, then you're going to have to provide me with records that so.
If you want to have a conference in chambers or without audio, I'm fine with that. But I'm not trying to put more of his medical history out there for the internet and YouTube to see. I don't think it's appropriate. You can still live stream it, just mute it, just like if you were in trial, and the jury shouldn't hear it.
I need to know that if he's taking benzos, it's not something that's illegal.
Okay.
It's actually prescribed, and it's for a medically necessary purpose.
And we can provide that, not in front of the world.
Okay, so I guess set it for later this week, and I want to see that he has the the purpose.
I will submit it to you under seal, so you can review it. It's not, I'm not going to do a public filing, and I'm going to object to a public hearing.
I'm okay with that. I have no issue with that, but if it continues to test for benzos.
And he probably should test today for benzos. It's going to be, he's not taking it seriously. He's not taking it as a thing. And he doesn't have a prescription, which I provided to you. But I don't want to discuss. Well, Walgreens wouldn't lie, Judge.
I get it, but you have 9, and it's been since.
They're per needed. You don't take all 9 unless you need one at a time. That's why they give you 9. They don't give you 60. If you're doing it daily, they give you 60. If you're doing per needed, they give you 9.
So let's do this then. If he is.
Here's the part defendants often underestimate. A second DWI isn't just another charge. It's a gateway offense. One more mistake, and suddenly you're talking felony exposure, prison time, and life-altering consequences. This is the judge spelling out the future in plain English. If you were in her position, would this warning be enough to change your behavior?
He only has a limited number, right?
Correct.
So if he's tested positive already 3 times for benzos.
That's not accurate at all.
Then that's 3 pills.
Twice.
Okay.
But you tested him 3 times in 3 weeks, so.
Okay. We're going to continue to do it because I want to make sure that you're not using it. Do you understand? Okay. All right. Here you go.
Thank you. We'll submit. Let's make sure I'm clear on what we're doing. So.
Yeah, I'm going to keep testing you like crazy. I want you to know that.
Yes, sir. We just set him up for weekly testing, Judge.
That's what we're doing.
We're not going to court every single week. Because it's kind of, I mean, personally, it's a little bit harder on my docket.
You don't have to. You don't have to show. He's got to come and test every Monday and Thursday. You don't have to show. He does.
Does that include like showing the court or just reporting on scene, just saying?
Yeah, just make sure where you want to go.
But you got to come here to get the order and then we send you there.
Okay.
So you come here, get the order, we send you there, and then you go, and then we'll deal with it when the time comes.
And also getting.
I need proof also that he's all medical conditions, because I want to know that it's medically necessary, that you're not taking it just for s and giggles. That's not,
Understand.
That's for Judge.
okay? All right, guys.
Good, so we're doing Monday, Thursday, Saturday?
Yeah.
So we'll put them on for this.
Yeah. So, but you though, Dustin, we'll give you a date, like a couple weeks out. You don't have to come. And remember, you're charged with assault, bodily injury. You're facing up to a year in jail and a $4,000 fine.
This is a classic probation setup: education, treatment, monitoring, fees, and strict conditions. On paper, it looks manageable. In reality, probation fails when people ignore the small rules, not the big ones. Miss a class, drink once, drive once, and the whole deal collapses. Let me ask you, is probation actually easier than jail, or just slower?
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On September 12th, 2024, officers responded to an assault at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The complainant reported that the defendant, her ex-boyfriend's baby mother, assaulted her, punching her on the nose, grabbing her hair, and busted her lip. The complainant stated that while she was walking to her car to take her kids to school, and when she was getting close to her car, the defendant came out from behind the dumpster, approached the complainant, and told the complainant, "Remember, I told you we were going to eventually meet." The defendant then punched the complainant on her nose and then grabbed her by her hair and kept hitting her. The complainant was able to get her mace and mace the defendant. The defendant let the complainant go and left the scene. The complainant stated she did not say anything to provoke the attack, and the complainant stated there is a history of previous violent incidents between her and the defendant, where the defendant has come to her apartment and tried to fight her. And the officers observed some minor injuries on the complainant's face, specifically a swollen nose, a busted lower lip, and a small scratch on her right cheek.
She has a prior injury to a child. She has a prior assault family member. Any of these related to that person? Ms. Bledsoe, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with this complaining witness. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If I find that you do, or if I find that you're in possession of weapons, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. What do you do for a living, man?
I work.
Doing what?
I work at MKG.
I'm sorry?
MKG, delivering parts.
Okay. It's a full-time gig?
Yeah.
How much money do you make a month?
Little under nothing.
Sorry?
A little under nothing.
Okay. What's little to you is not little to me. So
$8 an hour.
do you have any children?
Yes, sir.
How many children do you have?
I have 6.
6 kids. You get support for any of those children?
I don't get any child support.
Okay. Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, man?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs, and I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're using any illegal dope, you're using alcohol, likewise, I will put you in jail. Do you have custody of any of those children?
I don't use drugs, so that's fine.
Or alcohol?
Or alcohol.
Okay.
That's fine.
Do you have custody of all those kids?
Yes.
Consider that if you go to jail, who's going to take care of those 6 kids?
I know I can't say much because it be used
No, I'm
against me.
just
Yeah.
asking you, when you're out there in the free world, think, because you have a bunch of mouths to feed. If you're in custody, who's going to feed them?
I would just want to say, she's lying on me. She's been harassing me, but we'll wait till when I can't
So
speak.
we'll give you an application. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, fill out a reset. After that, I'll have you meet with pretrial and know what on your lawyer, man.
Okay.
Cameron Newell.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Newell, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. Second offense, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine.
This moment shows how firm plea deadlines really are. Courts hate delay because delay kills cases. When a judge says, "I'm not here to play games," that's code for this is your last safe exit. After this point, risk skyrockets. Would you take the deal or roll the dice at trial knowing the clock just ran out?
We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge. On October 21st, 2024, officer was dispatched as backup regarding a possible DWI where the defendant's vehicle hit the concrete wall at the 100 block of East Sam Houston Tollway after the defendant failed to maintain a single lane. The officer observed the defendant with slurred speech and slow responses and often asked the same question multiple times. The standard field sobriety tests were conducted, HGN 6 out of 6, walk and turn 7 out of 8, one leg stand 1 out of 4. The defendant was unable to complete the one leg stand because he had screws in his left ankle. The DIC was read and the defendant consented to a blood draw.
If you want to drive, I'm ordering you not to drive in the middle of the night. I'm now putting a curfew on you and giving you a restriction. I don't want you out in the middle of the night, and I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm putting an ankle monitor on you so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. You better darn well know about every single thing that you put in your body. Mr. Newell, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect the public. You already have one fatality in a car under your belt. I'm not going to put up with it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
No alcohol, drugs. You are not to drive any vehicle that doesn't have a guardian interlock on it. I am sending now notice to the Texas Department of Public Safety so that they know any car that you drive must be equipped with an ignition interlock. And if it doesn't, they're going to put you in jail. And I'm going to tell you now, you violate any of these conditions, I'm going to lock you up and I'm going to deem you a public danger and make your bond very high. Do you understand?
Sir,
No alcohol, no illegal drugs, and I'm going to test you like crazy to make sure that you're not using. What do you do for a living?
I'm a land surveyor,
How much money do you make a month?
2,000 to 4,000.
We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. Like I said, I'm giving you a curfew so that you're not out in the middle of the night. Do you understand? If you violate this, then likewise, if you go to jail, that's it.
Sir. Sir, I'll be honest with you. I was.
No,
Okay.
there's nothing that you can say to justify anything at this point. You gotta understand, Mr. Newell, my primary concern is public safety. That's the only thing that matters to me. Every day, someone in Harris County dies from an alcohol-related collision. It's a sick and sobering statistic that I will do everything in my power to prevent. Do you understand?
Sir,
And if that means putting everyone in custody, I'm going to do it to protect my county. That's the only thing that matters to me. I'm going to have you go to Victoria, sign a reset. After that, I'll get you with pre-trial for your bond conditions. And after that, we'll have you take a seat while we get all the paperwork ready. You must charge these batteries on a constant and daily basis. If the battery goes dead, they will file a bond violation report. And then you know what's going to happen. You're on notice now.
sir.
Okay? Come on.
Judge, what would you like the curfew to be?
10 p.m. Yeah. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Moses?
Yeah.
You said you wanted a scram device as well?
Scram on one, GPS on the other. And then waive the fee for everything, please.
Page 6, Garza. Judge, this one is a THA.
Alex, do me a favor. Will you, on that gentleman's case in the manslaughter, because I don't get the PC. I have no idea. In the manslaughter, was he arrested at that time on the scene or was he arrested later after the fact? Because I'm really concerned, and I'm concerned whether alcohol was an issue in that case as well. So you said Garza?
Yes, Judge, page 6, THA.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Garza. Do you have a lawyer today?
Order in the court.
I do not.
What are you doing about that?
I can't afford an attorney, Your Honor.
Why not?
I don't make enough, Your Honor. And I'm not able to save.
How many
enough
lawyers
to-
did you speak to?
I've spoken to at least a minimum of 10 lawyers. And
Okay.
just to get a lawyer down right now, like just for a down payment is at least $1,000 down. That's beyond anything I can afford at this
What do you
point.
do for a living?
I'm a security officer for the Houston Astros, Your Honor.
Okay, and how much money do you make a month?
I want to say estimated around,
Estimated, how much do you, I mean, you know exactly how much.
okay, so I take home around 1,800 a month. And
Is it every 2 weeks or every month?
every month.
1,800.
Mhm.
What expenses do you have?
I have a child support loan. I do pay rent and utilities.
Yeah.
How many what?
Kids.
Kids, just one.
And do you pay child support out of your
Counselor,
check?
please
or
take it out into the, one of the rooms.
I'm sorry, Honor. I didn't hear you.
Pay for the child support? Does it come out of your check?
Comes out of a check every week.
I'm glad that you're paying child support. That's a great thing. I'm proud of you for doing it because not many do. I'll have you fill out an application. Let me take a look at it. And then if you do qualify, which I think you probably will, then I'll grant it for you. Okay. The other thing is this, though, is that you got to understand that there's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI. And if you don't hire a lawyer quick enough, it's very possible that your driver's license gets suspended and you're not able to drive. Do you have a Texas driver license?
I do, still valid.
Okay. And you,
Pending hearing, Your Honor.
sorry, say it again?
Pending hearing with
For the-
Texas Department of Public Safety.
Got it. Okay, so just be aware that that's an important hearing. You could lose your license, so. The lawyer we give you now is not gonna do that. That's something that you're gonna have to do on your own, or you typically will hire a lawyer to represent you in that hearing.
I think it was a $200 some
So I don't wanna,
dollar.
but that's something that you can do on your own. We pay for the criminal case, not for your, because that's a civil case.
This is a rare but powerful moment. No probable cause. Even with high intoxication numbers, the state still has to prove every legal element, including location and operation. Assumptions don't survive in court. This is a reminder that procedure matters as much as facts. Do you think most people realize how close they are to losing their freedom on technical details like this?